hope you guys are doing fantastic. So today I'm going to share my go-to makeup look. Pretty much it's a more updated makeup look. I've learned some new tricks here and there. So I'm going to show you like how I do my makeup whenever I'm going out. And since we're not going out or going anywhere at the moment because we're in quarantine, trying to keep safe, staying at home, guys. So you can still look glamorous and stay at home and all look glamorous. Have a date night in the kitchen, date night in the living room, date night in the basement, somewhere. So just stay safe and be at home. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup, my go-to makeup. Very easy, but still glamorous look. I'm going to do a voiceover when I start to do my makeup because it's more easier for me like that. But first thing, I'm going to show you what I do first. I first moisturize my face using this facial moisturizer by Lush, using this one, and then I also moisturize my lips with my favorite OG Vaseline. You guys, I have super dry skin, so I always need to look this shiny and this oily all the time. So before I do anything, I always have to moisturize and look this oily. At times I get to use the MAC Fix Spray. This one that I use for the MAC Fix Spray, just to moisturize my face before I put all the foundation and everything. But now I'm gonna go in the makeup and just show you guys everything, like how I usually do it. So keep on watching. So I already did my eyebrows off camera and I go right ahead and start doing my eyes. So before I put any eyeshadow on my eyelids, I first of all apply concealer, and the concealer I'm using is the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. I love this concealer, you guys, and it's in the shade, it's a medium dark, and I just get my beauty blender and just blend it all over. The way the concealer feels is really nice and creamy. It's not very oily or anything. It's really creamy and nice, and I just applied all over my eyelid just to help when I apply those colors on my eyelids so that they can pop, because my eyelids are pretty dark. Once I'm done blending and putting the concealer, I get my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance and I take the color Burnt Orange and apply it all over my crease. This will act as my crease transition color. So I apply that one and just keep blending, blending, blending. Next, I take this Morphe palette in the shade 35F and I take that color, which I'm going to use for my crease area just to give it that warmth. So I use a pointy brush for this and I keep blending just to give it that warmth. And this palette is one of my favorite palette by Morphe. I've been using this ever since I purchased it. So I just keep on blending using that. Once I'm done with putting all that transition color, I go right in and take my favorite palette by Huda Beauty. This is the Rose Gold palette, and the shade that I use is the Cocoa color. So this color is a dark brownish kind of color, and I use that on the outer corner of my eye. So I just keep blending and use that on the outer corner of my eye. Once I'm done with putting all that on the outer corner of my eye, I go in back in the same palettes and just repeat the same process again. Use the same color from Morphe and apply it on my crease area, and also the transition crease color as well, the one I use from Modern Renaissance, the Burnt Orange. I do the same process all over again just to make those colors seem and look a bit colorful and more distinct. And then for my eyebrows, the eye bond, I take the color Bay in the same palette, the Huda Beauty palette. And this is kind of a whitish, creamish color. This, I use it on the eyebrow bone just to give the eyebrows some kind of shapes, you know, like to lighten up. Then I get the fleeing color in the same palette. I use my finger and just apply it on the lid of my eye. This is a shimmerish eyeshadow. That's why I use my finger. Then I also use the brush. I also use the brush just to get in those tiny areas that my big finger cannot fit. So I just keep blending and kind of make it sure that it does not fall off that much, but it's a very nice shimmer color. For the lower part of my eyes, I take the color Bossy. I love this color for my under eye. So I use that on my under eye. Just take a small, tiny, pointy brush and I use it to color my under eye. So it's a very simple and easy process. Then after I'm done with my eyeshadow and everything, I take the eyeliner and I'm using by Maybelline. This, I'll put everything in the description box. So I get this one and try to put some eyeliner on my eyes. I don't really do the wings because I am not really good at making the eye wing. So I just put that all over my eyes. Then I now go in and start doing my whole face. I'm using the NARS foundation. You guys, this foundation, I am so in love. Like at first I used to use so much of MAC foundation, but this foundation is so nice that it's not heavy at all. It does not feel heavy on the skin. It also blends very well. I'll put the name of the shade that I'm using in the description box as well. So I just apply that all over my face. I make sure it's well blended and well applied all over my face. Next, I go in and take the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer, the same one I use for my eyelids, and I just go right ahead and start to apply the concealer on my face where I need to put the concealer. I use it also to put it around my mouth and the dark places. I don't put the concealer all the way close to my eyes because when I start blending, I'll start to push it up. This helps so that your face doesn't crease, like under eye it doesn't crease, so you have to put it a little bit slighter under your eye, not so close to your eye, so when you start blending in, it blends well and doesn't give you that cake look. So I just get my beauty blender, I spray some MAC Fix Plus on it just to wet it a little bit and I start to blend. As you can see, when I'm blending, I am pushing the concealer upwards, so this helps to cover the area under eye where I did not put right direct the concealer, and this helps to not give you that like cakey look kind of look under your eye. It just blends well and yeah, you don't have too much under your eye, so you kind of like blend pushing upwards. That I have seen with these beauty gurus doing that, and that has worked for me. That's one trick that I've been doing when it comes to using the concealer under my eye and blending it in. For my contour, I take this new contour stick. This is by Morphe. This is the first time I'm using this contour stick and I was not so sure about the color, so I got the Effect 17 and I feel kind of like it's not really my contour shade, but it's okay. It's not very dark or anything, but I feel like maybe I should have got a different color, but I didn't really know which one, so I got this one from Morphe, and I just use it to contour my face, around my face, and also kind of like to shape my nose as well. I feel it's not dark enough to show much on my face. Then my favorite setting powder is by Anastasia, sorry, this is by Sasha, Sasha Buttercup. So I get this one, using it for my setting pads as my setting powder, and I just applied everywhere where I had put the concealer to kind of like brighten it up. So I use that one everywhere, and while I put my setting powder, as I wait for it to bake and give it time, I go right ahead and apply my eyelashes. Next, I go right ahead and start contouring, using the contouring powder, and the one that I'm using is my favorite. This is my Sleek. I've always been using this contour powder, and I just go and apply it everywhere that I had contoured my face. I applied everywhere, and I also use it to contour my nose, trying to fix the mess that I had put up there. But yeah, so I go right ahead and use that powder. Then I also go in and use the blush. This blush is by MAC. It's the raising blush, and this is one of my favorite blush, so I just go in and use that on my cheeks. I tried to fix my face with the contour powder. I wasn't really feeling it, but yeah, I tried my best when it came to that one. And for the first time, I'm using this Laura Mercier translucent powder Glow. This one is the Glow translucent powder, so setting powder. So I used it as a highlight for me. So I just applied it on my bridge of my nose and also my cheekbones. So I used it as a highlight for me. So I just take a small brush and try to tap it in, not really pressing much, and then I get a bigger brush to just kind of like blend that through. So the glow, it's kind of like mild, it's not very strong. If I also use my normal highlight by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I just tried to use this one and it really worked for me. I also use it also on the upper part of my lips, so I like how it blends and how it feels as well, because it's really mild and really soft. Then for my lips, I go in and use my favorite lip liner. This is Chestnut by MAC, and I use two lipsticks for this. I use the Colourpop lipstick, then I think it's in the, I'll put the names down in the description box, and I also use this new lipstick by Con, and this is the Naked shade. So I use the combination of the two, and I just wanted a nude color look. Finishing off, I get this MAC Fix spray, and this one is in the Glow type, so it's like kind of like has that glow to it. So I put the spray first, then I go in and apply the mascara on the lower part of my eye. I do this trick because I find it that it does not mess up my makeup when I put the mascara and then I spray the setting spray, so it does not go on the under part of my eye. So after all that is done, I just go in right ahead and also put my last lipstick on by Con, the Naked Nude by Con, and then I fix my hair and I am all glamoured up and all done. So this is the whole finished look. So I'm all done for the date night in the kitchen. So what do you guys think? I enjoyed making this video. So this is my usual go-to makeup look. I always have the same type of signature makeup look. I'm not a makeup artist, but yeah, I tried my best. So thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you right in my next video.